Home-based business Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the Successful Thinking Show. Bring your business out of the closet, literally.
Welcome to Successful Thinking. I'm your host, Christie Taylor. Super excited to have yet another amazing guest for our business-centric show. It's all about business, giving you all the details and the ins and outs of what it takes to be an entrepreneur, to be successful in business. And today we have our special guest, Tacarra Hodges. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to have you. First of all, I'm super excited about this show because this is going to be a twist between a virtual and also showcasing models because you own a boutique.
Yes. Shop for You Boutique.
Shop for You Boutique. And one of the things that I really want to get into as we get into this particular Successful Thinking episode is the ins and outs of what it takes to, first of all, to be a person involved in fashion and then also launching a successful boutique. Can we go to the very beginning of, first of all, what made you fall in love with fashion?
Well, I fell in love with fashion just as a little girl, just loving the idea that I can become who I wanted to become in that moment by simply changing my garment. Also, I fell in love with fashion as I started my business as I work with women. I noticed that when you put a woman in a figure flattering garment, that her eyes light up and she now sees herself in a different light and she can go out in the world and execute. And that's probably my most favorite part about doing fashion is the ability to see that light bulb go off and the ability to see that confidence boosting in women.
Wow, that's very powerful to understand the power of fashion that way and to know that you pretty much kind of tapped into that even as a little girl. Who were some of your inspirations when it came to fashion?
Well, my mother, when she was younger, I mean, she could rock bell bottoms and afro. Sometimes she would change her hair color. She would just really be on point and be in with the trends.
You know, so it takes a very trendy woman to create a fashionista. And I do know that when it comes to fashion, particularly in the Black community, you have a lot of people that you can pull from, whether you're in church, going to the beauty salon. What were some of your childhood memories also when it came to fashion and you began to play in fashion yourself?
Well, I remember attending church and, you see the ladies with the big hats, sometimes the white gloves, and, ushers, they love the white gloves. And, but definitely fashion can be a statement, but it was functional. We all know that they had to have the white gloves to carry on communion, so on and so forth. And that was some of the fun memories that I can definitely say I remember about fashion. But I also like the idea, I have to interject this. I like the idea that fashion evokes dialogue. And sometimes you can walk down the street in a fabulous dress and someone will stop you and say, "Hey, where did you get that dress?" And you can say, "Shop for You Boutique, a small business in Memphis, Tennessee." So it starts the conversation. So it starts off something that is maybe a light conversation and you can get into deeper conversations, just by the initial conversation of fashion. You can talk about economic empowerment of that small boutique, shopping local. There are just so many good things that come out of that conversation. Not to mention when you compliment someone, you can brighten their day. You never know how someone is feeling. So just the ability to say, "You look great," that may change someone's day completely.
I love that because I have so many opportunities that came out of friendships because I complimented someone. That is so true. You are so true, Tacarra. Now, of course, I know that you became, beyond the love of fashion, the inspiration from your mom and those church ladies. By the time you made it to college, you actually really started a business.
Yes, I actually earned my Master's of Business Administration at UT Chattanooga, and I also have an undergraduate degree in accounting and finance, and I'm also a CPA. Now, after I earned all of that education, I actually started my business in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I started doing the business as a personal styling service in lieu of the online boutique that I have currently. But definitely the education played into me being able to start a successful business.
Now, of course, the inspiration for your styling started in college. Tell me how that come together.
Well, oftentimes in college, we're looking for affordable fashion because obviously we're college students and we don't have a lot of funds to work with. So I began to engage on what I like to call is the bus out factor. So I was a student by day in my cute sweats. And then when we had functions on campus, I assisted the people in the room that I stayed with. I assisted them in getting dressed as well as myself. And oftentimes I would arrive at the parties and people that were members of my class would say, are you new here? Because I knew how to transform my look. And that was where my friendships grew. We had conversations just based on the topic of fashion.
One of the things in our previous conversations that we've had about your college years is that as you being a fashionista, having a great inspiration from your mother and from those church ladies, that when you would transform yourself and you began to transform your friends, that you said, oh, I'm doing this so much that I need to start getting paid, which begins as a business major, your entryway into business. Can we talk about just in your college years, that entryway and some advice that you would have, even for maybe a college student today?
Well, definitely. I feel that my Master's of Business Administration gave me the skills of marketing, learning how to build a great marketing strategy, learning how to differentiate myself from my competitors, learning how to develop a particular analysis to determine would I like to be a low cost company or would I like to be a specialized company offering specialized services, maybe at a higher cost? How would I position myself in the market? Now, I know we've talked a lot about the college education. I also want to mention that outside of college, I also took business courses, entrepreneurship courses, where in those courses, I was able to develop a feasibility plan. That is a plan that you set up prior to your business plan to determine, is your business actually feasible? So I want to encourage you that don't limit yourself just to a university-based education. Your real life experiences and your networking ability to get involved in some of these local entrepreneurship classes will definitely be of a great benefit to you. And, it just takes a lot of hard work and dedication. Now, I also mentioned that I have a degree in accounting and finance. So knowing your numbers is essential to being successful in business. If you don't know your numbers, you are executing a hobby and not a business. So I must emphasize that. And recently, I just completed 2 income tax classes in order to let me be more up to date on taxation, because we do know that is a part of business, especially in the boutique business where you have sales and use tax that you have to file quarterly. So all of these things will be essential in being a successful business owner.
I totally love that. See, successful thinking. She is laying it out for you, ladies and gentlemen, step by step by step. Never end your learning. Never end it. Never end it. And speaking of this, now, because we are talking about a boutique, we had to take it to the next level. And we're going to be featuring some of your models right now.
Yes. Our first model is Miss Lisa. She is wearing a black 2-piece bodycon dress with ruching. Please notice the fabulous statement earrings to match her flower on her shoe. Yes, we do pay attention to details in fashion. Details tell the story, people. All right? And black is an all-purpose color. Let me tell you, the shrug that she's wearing rock you the way you see fit.
Now, of course, I know you have another young lady who is also running things on the runway. And who is this young lady?
All right, we have Miss Serenade, honey, and she is also a student here at University of Memphis, all right? So this lady is wearing a new piece from our fall collection. It is featuring a A-line faux leather skirt with a suede patchwork detail belt and a simple brown turtleneck. Separates allow you to use the other pieces in your closet. So maybe you have a cute cream sweater and you need this brown skirt. But we will be selling this look as a complete set with the turtleneck and the skirt. This look is going to be available in sizes extra small all the way up to extra large, ladies. This look has pockets. There are no zippers in this look. So this is simply a skirt that you can pull right up and feel comfortably cute.
Yes. All right, yes. Come on, honey, yes. Let's give it up for the ladies. And of course, we have another young lady who is giving us that silhouette. Go ahead, girl, work it.
Yes. This is Miss Alexa's daughter. And doesn't she remind you of Naomi Campbell?
Okay.
She is tall and she has that shape. Well, ladies, this is a new piece from Shop For You Boutique. It is featuring some beautiful ombre colors, okay? We have our burgundies, our golds, our little hint of hunter green in there.
Yes.
Listen, ladies, you can wear this look off the shoulders or you can kind of pull it up a little bit further on the shoulders, and you can rock a statement earring like she is rocking on today. I absolutely love this look. And this fabric is stretchy. This look is available in sizes small, medium, and large. All right, ladies? And it
For
is
the shapely ladies,
beautiful.
honey, yes.
Mermaid shape. And listen, if you're size 12, yes, you can wear the large in this look. It's super duper stretchy. And the arms are stretchy too, ladies.
All right then. Now, of course, we have our models, and they're going to be coming back with more. But now let's get into what it takes to be a successful businesswoman. Wow, that is some amazing fashion. Okay, Tacarra. Now, we know you have the educational background and you are constantly educating yourself, taking it to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. Now, I do know that in Chattanooga, after graduating, you were a stylist.
Yes.
And one of the fun things that you did were actually assisting couples. Can we talk about that as an entryway into business for someone who may be like, well, how do I actually start this?
Yes. So, of course, I started styling women. And then women, of course, they are going to events with their husbands. So they want outfits to match their husbands. And they know that oftentimes their husband will pick out something that is unattractive. And so they would, enlist my services. So I was able to create matching looks that were cutting edge actually for Chattanooga, because Chattanooga was actually behind the fashion industry. You have your New York and your LA looks that are kind of trend setting. So I studied those looks. And when my clients would show up to events around town, people would notice their style.
Wow. I totally love the fact that you took your styling to the point where you're like, I'm going to study the trends and I'm going to incorporate that into my clientele. And here we are now with a boutique. Can you tell us what led to the creation of the boutique, since you were having such a successful styling business in Chattanooga?
Well, to be honest with you, I actually had to move back to Memphis due to my father being ill and he passed away. So I wanted to come back to Memphis, but I wanted to have a mechanism to service my clients in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as well as my new clients in Memphis, Tennessee, and internationally. And I'm pleased to say I do have some international customers. So I wanted a mechanism to be able to service people no matter where they were located. So that online boutique was what I decided to do. And you know that right now, during COVID, people are unable in some stores to still try on clothing. So it's important to have professional, great pictures on your website and in order to reach a larger audience. Also, I got to say this. I must say this. I wanted to get out my message that you can be classy and fashionable simultaneously. And I wanted to get that message out to a larger audience. So that was another reason for starting the online boutique.
Now, we're going to kind of go back to a couple more fashion pieces in just a moment. But when you're talking about going from styling to, of course, family related reasons, coming back to Memphis, and, condolences to you and your father.
Thank
and
you.
of course, being able to service your clients and expand your business by launching an online store, which, even though it's not brick and mortar, is still a cost involved. Can we just talk about some of the numbers that a person who okay, I'm a stylist, I would love to start incorporating pieces, like you said, because of the pandemic, because of the different needs that people have. Can you kind of give us some insight as a businesswoman into that online boutique launching?
Well, yes, you definitely would have your website development costs, and that cost can range from anywhere from, I would say, a good website from $200, and that's really a basic website, all the way up to what I spend, which actually you can get greater than what I spent, but I spent $2,000 by hiring a Shopify expert. So my website developers were actually located in North Carolina, and I spoke with them virtually in order to finish my website. So that's the option for you. And I also want to mention that the cost of starting a boutique depends on the type of clothing that you want to carry. I particularly love to carry high quality clothing, but I try to make sure that the price is affordable, which is another reason why I have Afterpay on my website, where people can purchase my items and basically divide their payment up into 4 equal installments, interest free. So you have to keep in mind when creating a website that you have apps and the ability to add apps such as Afterpay, and it has to be a website that is robust enough to execute the task that you need it to do. Keep in mind that I also have a rewards program, so that's another reason why my website costs a little bit more. So you probably want to study what are the features that you want on your website to determine the cost, and what type of clientele are you seeking? Are you seeking that high-end clientele that loves a luxury product? Well, your cost is definitely going to be a little higher. And I just started a luxury line called the Luxe Collection at shopforyouboutique.com for those particular clients. But I also have everyday looks. So those looks are more affordable, but they are both composed of quality fabrics. So I absolutely would say do your market research, and your costs will be in line with your research and your target audience.
Wow, that is some good advice. That is some truly successful thinking. If you're interested in styling, launching an online business, even if it's brick and mortar, the type of points that you've given is amazing. Now, speaking of fashion, let's check out these ladies.
So this first look is a gold pantsuit. Ladies, we have New Year's coming up, Christmas coming up. You're going to be shining like the star that you are. This suit comes in 1X, 2X, and 3X, ladies. All right? So it does have elastic at the waistband. There are no zippers, so this is an easy pull-on pair of pants. So we absolutely love stretch. Also, it has stretch in the jacket and stretch in the arms. And plus, you can rock this jacket with a cute black skirt. You can even rock it with some jeans and in a heel. You can take the top and put it on with a cute graphic t-shirt and tie it up in a knot and rock it, ladies. Why? Because you can shop for you. We absolutely love this look being rocked by Miss Lisa.
All righty, I tell you, holidays is here, honey. Come on, bring me the fashion.
Yes,
come on, girl, give me life.
So you're looking at our fringe pants, ladies, and our sheer bodysuit. Listen, if you want to make a statement, wear some fringe that moves, okay?
The roaring 20s are back again.
These are dancing pants. If you want to go out dancing, salsa dancing, or whatever, darling, these are the pants that make a statement in the room. I absolutely love the stretch. The material is awesome. And, I mean, hey, what else can you say about black? Black is pretty all purpose,
classic,
right?
timeless, indeed. And our third lady, she is back again as well with a nice, oh, I'm loving this print. Come on, lady, work it, work it. Wow, oh my goodness, isn't this gorgeous?
Yes, this is a part of our Luxe collection along with the gold suit that we showed earlier. This pantsuit is red, it has black in it, it has this beautiful graphic print. Once again, we love separates because separates allow you to utilize other pieces in your closet, ladies.
Look at you helping me out. It's like throwing it together with something I already have. Stretching those dollars. Honey,
The bodysuit is fabulous. Did you look at the princess cut sleeves on that bodysuit? All right, you can rock that bodysuit with a black pencil skirt, jeans, or whatever you like.
All right, she better twirl. She better twirl. All right now. Oh my God, I love it. Totally love it. When I tell you, Tacarra, you have some great choices for the holidays. I love that glit and that glam, honey. Holidays. Oh yes, New Year's Eve. Now,
Yes.
of course, we are about to wrap things up, but any last words you want to share with our audience here before we go? Like maybe what do you consider successful thinking?
Well, I consider successful thinking, first of all, just understanding the concept of if you follow your gut, and I call it the Holy Spirit, then success will definitely follow. So if you follow your gut and you are authentic to yourself, you will be successful because no one can beat you being you. And I also want to mention that I have another company we mentioned in the scrolling portion at the bottom of the screen, Tage Property Solutions, which stands for Take Actions That Generate Excellence. In everything that you do, take actions that will generate excellence for you. My company, Tage Property Solutions, has a property hunters program. So if you have a property that you think would be a great investment for my company, we do offer a cash incentive, or if you are trying to sell your home quickly, we offer a hassle-free solution for doing that. So if you want to work with someone that is ethical, someone that understands that service is the mechanism of greatness, I'm paraphrasing the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, we can't all be famous, but we can all be great through our service.
I love it. Tacarra Hodges, an amazing entrepreneur in the fashion and real estate space. Be sure to check her out online, shopforyouBoutique.com. The number is also available, as well as TagePropertySolutions.com. Thank you. This has been an amazing show. And all right, ladies, what you got for me? Work it. Ooh, we getting ready, honey.
Right.
All right,
Listen,
here we go. Here we go.
Lisa is rocking a sequin suit from our new Luxe collection, which we will feature luxury pieces for your special occasion needs. Now listen, ladies, this suit has so many colors that you can rock with so many different things as far as your jewelry and your shoes.
Yes.
If you want to shine bright like a diamond during the holidays, rock sequins.
Right? Sequins, I'm telling you. Oh my God. And the other lady, she's back with the fringe, but she's going to be killing it with, okay.
So, listen, ladies, if you want to be fabulous for the holidays, or if you just need a comfortably cute look, we have various fashions for you, okay? And shop for you.
All right, and our next model is coming back again. All right, here we go.
So, listen, the jacket that you are looking at, ladies.
Now, this is going with the French pants, so now we take it up a notch. Okay, take it up a notch.
So, this is a new piece from our collection, and it has stretch arms. It's available in extra small all the way up to extra large, this particular piece. And you can rock it with your jeans, or if you really want to mix patterns and be funky with it, you have the fringe pants, and then you have the snakeskin jacket. Ladies, you need a fabulous jacket. It's cold outside. Why not look fabulous?
Oh, she better drop the
Right?
jacket. Drop the jacket, sis. Drop the jacket. And our third model is back again for the conclusion of the matter. Oh, she's coming with attitude. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you've seen this look before, but ladies,
Wow.
I can't say enough about separates, okay?
Yes.
All right, it is so important to have separates in your closet because that's why you have pieces that you never worn, okay? You must have separates in order to complement the pieces that you already have. And this look definitely will allow you to do so. Look at all the colors. You got red, you got black, you have a little hint of white in there.
I was about to say, girl, you gotta rock. Come on. Okay, we're gonna let her get on up real quick. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and work it for me. Go ahead and work it for me. You ready?
All right. Now, this is a new set from Shop For You Boutique, available inside the small all the way up to 3X. Yes.
Whoa. Okay, check this out, ladies. Check this out. Whoa.
Listen, my pants say bold.
Honey.
Let me bold. All right. And pockets.
The pockets are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. You gotta work it, sis. Work it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tacarra, for being such an amazing guest. And
Thank you.
thank you to
Lisa,
the models.
Alexis and Faraday.
I feel like I'm at the runway. Fashion. All right, in the clothes.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. And thank you all so much for checking us out here on Successful Thinking.
Home-based business Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the Successful Thinking Show. Bring your business out of the closet, literally.